Well, as the saying goes, it's like riding a bike. It's something you never forget. But for children with disabilities, riding a bike sometimes out of reach until now.
News Channel 8's health reporter Stephanie Strickland introduces us to a special camp that is helping kids do something many of us take for granted.
1, 2, 3, lean. Nice
There is
job.
something about mastering two wheels that transforms a child.
Good job. Now he's making a game of running over the cones rather than going around them. You follow your mom. Follow your mom.
But for these children, the hurdles are greater. The gains measured in small miracles happening in this Portland school gym.
Yes, there's that little face. Can see your eyes now. Show.
And a program like this just takes us one step closer to having a full, robust, active life
You show your mom how you can count. 1.
that everybody craves and that the rest of us sort of take for granted.
There you go.
This bicycle camp for the disabled draws dozens of families from across the U.S. and right here in our own community.
The demand was so high that there was just no way that we could say no. And so, yeah, we're back.
As one of the organizers, Ann Donica Sullivan will tell you, watching a child ride a bike for the first time against the odds sticks with you in a very personal way, especially when one of the children is your own.
Bravo!
Last year we watched with amusement as her son Cody put on a show for us. He got it down, but this year he is doing circles around us.
They're totally independent, which was the goal, so it's great.
There is something about mastering two wheels that transforms a child.
I cried yesterday when I saw Nikki ride.
It's about seeing the world in terms of what one can do, taking life by the handlebars and riding off into the summertime.
They just blossom, they smile, and just amazing things happen to these children.
For your health.
There you go.
Stephanie Strickland, KGW Northwest News Channel 8.
You go, kids. The program could use your help.
Riding a bicycle without training wheels for the first time is one of life's big thrills. But for a lot of children with disabilities, it's too big of a challenge to overcome.
When these children learn how to ride bicycles, it changes everything in their life.
This summer, it came to Victoria for the first time. These kids had 5 days to conquer their fear of bicycles. But these aren't your ordinary bikes.
In the back, we have a roller. In the front, we have a regular wheel. This roller, we started a very flat roller. It's the same circumference all the way around pretty much, so it allows for maximum stability. As they progress and become more confident, we change the rollers out so they become more tapered on the end, which introduces a little more instability.
24 volunteers pitched in to help the kids during the week. A big part of the learning process is making the transition from training bikes to two-wheel bikes as easy as possible.
And they don't notice they're riding a two-wheel bike until after they've rode it. Until they get off and they say, hey, look. And they go, that's a two-wheel bike. And they're so excited about it.
The transformation in that child from Monday to Friday, it's almost like they're a completely different person. Just to watch the way they perceive themselves change and the way they interact with us and with their families, it's incredible.
But for now, the smiles on these kids' faces and the wet tracks on their backs say it all. For The Daily, I'm Alan Piffer.
Bike will have their back wheel replaced by one of these. It's a roller that prevents too much tipping. But by the end of the week, nearly every camper is riding a conventional bicycle on their own. And the benefits extend beyond the bike.
I have kids that will just literally change their confidence level. It just boosts up.
It used to be very hard, but now it's very easy.
West Hartford Kiwanis sponsored the week-long camp for 38 kids, providing funding as well as volunteers.
I think it's liberating for him because there are a lot of things that he needs help on. With the ability to ride by himself, he can ride with friends, he can ride with his brother and sister, and do the things that typical 14-year-old.
Hi, my name's Kim, and I have a son that is almost 18. His name is Ryan. Thought he would be a little bit old for the camp, and he is not. It is the 4th day of the camp, and I did not even think he would have the ability to ride a bike, and he has been going around the track several times with no spotter, totally on his own. And it's an unbelievable gift for our family. It'll be an activity that we can do together. I think special needs really limits your family on what activities they can do together, and this is going to give us a awesome one to do together, and it's a healthy one too.
My name is Jim Weaver. My son's name is Michael. He has mild cerebral palsy. He's 11 years old. He's never been able to get up on a bike, even with training wheels. And after the week at the camp, he's now an independent rider, and I would recommend this to everybody. It's great stuff.
My name is Barb, and I have a daughter, Rachel, and she's on her 4th day of the camp this week. She's riding a 2-wheeled bike independently for the most part. The assistants are helping her get started and still running alongside of her as she needs it. This program really works well to give the kids the confidence that they need to get out there and ride the bicycles and not be afraid of falling, and helps to really develop their balance and their overall skills. So we've been very happy with it.
Well, I think when we're parents of children with special needs, we're always looking for opportunities that they can do things that other kids do naturally. And this program gives kids that opportunity. So if other parents are looking at ways that they can integrate their children with other children and do normal family activities, this is a great program for that.
It has been an incredible experience with this program. They just embrace the children, they give them confidence.
Karen Rohde is speaking about the camp held at Nicolay High School this past week. Her 10-year-old daughter, Maddie, ditched those training wheels just like she tossed aside the challenges of being hearing impaired and having a balance issue and rode a bicycle all by herself for the first time.
I felt so free to be actually on a bike today. So.
Did you get scared at all at first?
A little bit, but more toward the end I had a lot more confidence and I felt like I could actually do it.
This is a program that really caters to kids with their needs. It takes the time to give them the confidence to ride the 2 wheels. You know, everything is a stepping stone, so every new confidence is a new stepping stone to a greater confidence in life.
How proud are you?
I'm immensely proud. I was lucky enough to have the day off of work and come to watch her for one day, and saw the first day she rode on 2 wheels, so I'm a beaming dad.
I like it because it's great.
Yeah?
It's good.
Will you do that all by yourself? How proud are you of yourself, Chris?
I'm proud of myself.
You should be proud.
I am.
20-year-old Chris Lair has company in that regard. His parents are proud, too.
We're very happy, very proud of his accomplishment, and we look forward to perhaps doing more family activities like this now.
I just kept thinking about how liberating it must be for him to have that independence to ride after all these years.
Great as the program is, it'd be spinning its wheels without the dedicated volunteers who give their time and their love to these youngsters. As much as they give, they get back even more.
I don't even know how to describe it in words. It's amazing to know that you made a difference in that kid's life, and just to see him keep improving every day.
It's really satisfying just to see that I could help him get from where he was on day one to where he is now.
Have you ever gotten any more satisfaction in your life?
I don't think so. Just to see the smile on the faces, it's great.
Tough keeping up with this young man. He is fast. The neatest thing about the program, it emphasizes the youngsters' abilities, not their disabilities. I give up. Holy cow.
All kids can achieve, all kids can learn, and learning doesn't stop when you're 10 or 15 or 20. All our kids, they might not learn it at the same age as other kids, but with perseverance and a little extra attention, our kids can achieve a lot.
They sure can. Tom Pippins.
Settle now, break, and keep down.
Fox 6 Sports.